Oh man, it's pretty quiet in here. What's going on YouTube? Let's turn up the volume. I'm about to transform this living room into my ultimate home theater on a budget, using these 20-year-old speakers right here. So let's get into it. First off, let's take a look at the room to get an idea of the space. For the TV, I'm using the Hisense U88N 75-inch, which is a QLED TV with tons of features that complement both gaming and movie watching, Dolby Vision, HDR, a 144Hz refresh rate, and tremendous bright room performance. Now before I start installing these speakers, I had to lift up the TV so that my center channel speaker would fit in the middle. And since I couldn't wall mount the TV due to the brick behind it, I opted to use this swivel stand that I picked up on Amazon, which lifted the TV exactly to the height I needed. Next, I decided to first run all the wires I needed for my left, right, center, and 2 surround speakers with some 14 gauge speaker wire using banana plugs for an easier installation and a clean look. This will make it easier to remove and plug in all of my speakers as needed. The only tool I picked up for this whole project was a $5 pair of wire strippers. I also picked up these 2 speaker stands on Amazon for the rear surround behind the couch, and in case you're wondering, I ran the speaker wire under my floor from the media unit into my crawl space and out through a hole under the couch, which created a really clean cable-free look. Now let's talk about these huge speakers. These are Paradigm speakers that are actually just over 20 years old, and they've been in my family since my dad purchased them brand new back in the day. He kindly donated them to me to make my home theater a reality. Paradigm is a Canadian company, and these were made in Canada, which is pretty cool. This is a matching Paradigm set with their Monitor 11 V4 towers, CC370 center channel, and Mini Monitor V4 for the surround. Alright, quick drink break, and then let's get these speakers into position. I'll try my best to showcase the sound in the video because in person, these speakers sound absolutely tremendous. One thing's for sure, quality speakers like this can last a long time if properly taken care of, and people are selling speakers just like these all the time for a really cheap, so keep an eye out. And would you look at that perfect fit under the TV for the center channel. I also have the matching Paradigm PDR10 V3 subwoofer that I added to the corner for the perfect bass, and I added this fake plant on top of it to elevate the aesthetic of my space. I still wanted the living room to feel welcoming and aesthetic. This does just that. Next up, I placed the rear surround speakers on the stands behind the couch. This is really going to bring the 5.1 channel surround sound system to life for an immersive audio-visual experience while watching movies. A soundbar just can't compete with dedicated speakers like this, especially when you pair them with a quality modern-day AVR, which I did. I purchased this Denon X1700H receiver from Best Buy for about 650 Canadian dollars. Not bad considering it has completely modernized these speakers. I'm talking 8K HDMI ports with eARC connection to my TV, Dolby Atmos support if I add more speakers, Bluetooth, network casting music via Spotify or my streamer of choice, built-in radio, and all the channels I require to hook up this 5.1 system and completely modernize it. Basically, this AVR is going to act as a hub for all my audio and visual devices moving forward. Being able to cast music to these speakers over my network from my phone has been a game changer while sitting at my desk, cooking, or just hanging out with friends. So if you're grabbing some older speakers on a budget like these, a modern day network receiver is all you need to get some incredible versatility and use out of them for music, gaming, and watching movies. Now that these are all set up and connected, it's time to fire them up and hear how they sound. I'm really happy with how these look in here considering their sheer size. The immersive audio experience will certainly be worth it.
I would have gone with you to the end. Into the very fires of Mordor.
That's all for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. It goes a long way. And make sure to scour your local Facebook marketplace to find deals on used speakers because people are giving these away for pennies on the dollar sometimes.